Chapter 47. The glory of the non-violence of Gyani Purush. Gyani Purush shows the path of Vyavhar Vignan, and the path of Vitrag Bhagwans shows the path of self-restraint, of passions, kashais. Dada Bhagwan. Gyani Purush Dada Bhagwan says, how is the behavior of a Gyani Purush? It is so non-violent that even the mightiest of tigers would be ashamed. Even if large tigers were sitting there, they too would freeze. This is the power of non-violence. The world has witnessed the power of violence, hasn't it? We have seen the power of figures like Hitler and Churchill. But what happened in the end? Destruction, right? Violence is a destructive element, while non-violence is an eternal element. Complete non-violence means there is no violence at all. Otherwise, it is called partial non-violence. But in complete non-violence, there is not even the slightest trace of violence. Just like no matter how many pieces you cut a papaya into, all of them will still taste like papaya. None will be bitter. All the pieces will have the same taste. Similarly, in non-violence, there is no trace of violence, and in complete violence, there is no trace of non-violence. However, partial violence and partial non-violence are different things. Partial non-violence is called mercy. Mercy is the essence of Dharma, and in the complete fulfillment of mercy, there is the complete fulfillment of Dharma. Dada says that because there is non-violence, scope for violence do exist on the other hand. Scope for violence does exist on the other hand. Where there is violence, scope for non-violence arises. One must move from violence to non-violence and then transcend even non-violence. We must go beyond duality. Ultimately, non-violence must be transcended. Right now, I am beyond both violence and non-violence. Non-violence is under the control of ego, and true state is beyond ego. The practice of violence and non-violence is done by ourself, so the ego of practicing arises. A true enlightened being is one who is beyond both violence and non-violence. That is, beyond duality, beyond all contradictions. Our saints are very merciful, but within them there is also lying violence. Where there is mercy, there is also lying within violence. In one corner, there may be 80% mercy, but 20% violence is also present. If non-violence is 96%, violence is inevitably 4%. In the final form of non-violence, the person just knows and resolves it. One resolves as soon as possible and becomes free. This emphasizes that non-violence is not just a moral principle, but the core of all spiritual practices, virtues and divine knowledge. It is the highest form of discipline and the key to realizing truth and higher wisdom. The experiential spiritual aphorism, 18 by 158. No matter how much one practices non-violence or adheres to all the rules that are considered the highest form of non-violence in worldly terms, until one realizes, who am I, one is still in violence. This is the teaching of the Vitrags. Jai Satchidanand.